got an update on turkeys. So we had a third batch of 40. And here's the aftermath of the turkeys. Them just dying. You can tell they just keel over and die. It's just this is the craziest thing. All 40 of them did this. Good morning, I am Dustin Aleman. This is Aleman Family Homestead. Our hope for this channel is that you are able to pick up a tip, a trick, a gold nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that is the case, go ahead, hit subscribe below. Keep bringing comments, feedback. Appreciate all of you bringing you along for the journey today. We've got a number of updates. We're moving the hens, or all of our birds. We're moving pigs to their new net so we can get our breeder pigs into their net. We've got an update on turkeys. We'll bring you along for the ride. You want to go? We can go around this. A new bike? Okay, so we always let these ducks get in here and eat. Oh, they were just eating, now they walked away. We still have Petunia, our goose, out, and then there was a chicken that was in the turkey house last night, so we gotta get both of them in here in a minute. I'll probably just drop a fence here and let them in. Now that the ducks have all eaten, we'll let these girls loose. Let them get after it as well. Here they go again. Here they go again. So I'm just gonna let them eat. I swear the chickens and the roosters are just mean to the ducks. Not mean to them, but they don't really share the food. All right, update on these two turkeys. So these are our two survivors from, oh my gosh, what batch was that? Batch number 2. So these are the only two surviving here. They're doing great. Once they reach this size, they tend to do well. It's those first few weeks when they're babies, they're just so fragile. Okay, all the birds are moved. We're gonna go do a garden check, and I'll show you the brooder we've got in the high tunnel. All of our turkeys are dead. So we had a third batch of 40 ship, and one by one, day by day, they just died off. We reached out to the hatchery, they refunded us. I mean, they had some sort of disease, so it is an understatement to say that we are extremely frustrated with turkeys this year. We've gone through 3 sets already, 40 each, so 120 turkeys. We have 2 remaining. I will 100% take responsibility for 9 that we lost in that just crazy rainstorm, and that was just 2 out of the 11 survived. But the rest of them were just, we don't know what's going on, and we've talked to multiple people in the area. They're all having issues from hatchery poultry this year. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's disease or what, but we ordered another 40 because we have Thanksgiving and so we went to a different hatchery. So this is our 3rd hatchery this year. They're coming here in a couple days. We'll keep you updated on that. Here's the garden. The garden's looking great. I mean, the garden is starting to boom. So again, I know I say this every time I come in here, but look at these tomatoes we've got fruit on a number of these tomato plants, which is great. All of these volunteer tomatoes Zucchinis, squashes are looking great. They're starting to climb the wall and look great. We've got beans over there, shelling peas over here. Starting to look like a garden in here. Here's our brooder. We got to get these hens out. It's becoming, yeah. So Nat's throwing wood chips in there right now. They're getting too big. I mean, they're big enough. We need to get them out on pasture. So that's next on the agenda. You saw the other tractor, maybe. I should have pointed that out. But we've got another tractor over with all the other ducks and hens and turkeys. And the idea is we're going to throw these hens into that tractor before we commingle with the old hens. And here's the aftermath of the turkeys. This is what they did. You can see they're all spread out. Usually when these turkeys die, they're all in a pile. And the way they die is they all get in a pile over in the corner and they trample each other. This is them just dying. We would come out. I mean, Natalie's done everything. She's been on chat with all the hatcheries trying to figure out ways to do it. They told us to do honey directly into their mouth, and Natalie was doing that. She's got, yeah, she had this honey and this syringe. She was coming out twice a day injecting honey into their mouths, and they loved it. And she said as soon as she did it, they're running around and they're all excited. But here's the thing. Here's our magic water. This is our magic water. We do this already. Every time we get a new batch of anything, birds, pigs, you know, chickens, poultry, whatever, we do this magic water. So we do, it's apple cider vinegar, honey, and garlic. And that's what they drink for like the first couple of weeks of their life. So we were already doing this. We were just doing what the hatchery told us to do. And obviously it didn't work. And you can tell they just keel over and die. It's just this is the craziest thing. All 40 of them did this. We'd come out and there'd be a handful of them dead every single day. So super, super frustrating. At least these girls are doing great. This is Evie's second set of hens. Man, we've had a year now that I'm talking it out. I don't remember, how many do we have, babe? Like 20 something? We've got like 20 something. The first batch was 50. That was the whole brooder disaster where we had a predator in here killing off all of our birds. So we've gone through 50 hens, 120 turkeys. We're going to be up to 160 next week. Just been a frustrating year. We've learned a lot. We built this brooder in the meantime. I'll say the majority of these turkeys that died was a disease, though. There was nothing that we could have done or controlled. It's just been a frustrating experience. Okay, so these piggies are hungry. You can see where they rooted this up. They're close to jumping over this fence. So we set up their next fence just right here. I'm gonna open this part up. This is gonna be the easiest pig move of the year. We're putting them in this giant net. This is actually a chicken net that we started housing our pigs in just because, I mean, look at them. They're getting tall enough and close enough they can jump over that fence. So the idea is we're gonna use this for our breeders. But right now this is gonna be the easiest fix in the world. I came out yesterday and fixed all of these posts. You can see some of these were getting bent up, so I ordered some new ones from Premier One, and we replaced about 8. We replaced about 8 of these along this fence, and now it's standing up a lot better. So easiest pig move of the year. They saw AZ, they ran over to AZ. The other thing I'm going to point out is you're going to see the square footage increases drastically. So right now what they have is this. It's about, I think it's a 10 by 10, so 100 square feet over here. I think this one is 144 linear feet. You can see so much more area. They're gonna have so much more room to root up and do their thing. So it's always a good move. It's always fun to move them from the small moves, from the small net to the big net. Go, go, go. All right, so you can see the devastation they did. And again, I'm gonna point this out. This smaller net has a smaller square footage. So they do a number on that, 100 square feet. This should be 144 square feet, so much more square. I mean, you can already tell. I mean, the pigs are in the middle of the paddock. The house is over here in the corner, and we just have all this area that they can go and roam. The cows have been in here grazing, so that's why it's, I mean, the cows have been in here. They took down this grass pretty good. But that's okay. That's okay. The pigs will come in and do their thing. I want to get them way out there. I want to continue to move them out that way. So that's the plan. That's the goal. Now we're going to take this net and we're going to bring it over to our breeders. We're done housing these breeders in their little area. Again, that was only a temporary thing. We knew it was going to be temporary. These pigs, they actually got out a few nights ago. Nat and I were out here for an hour. Naughty pigs, chasing these pigs around. And if you've never chased a pig around trying to get them where you want to go, it's an adventure. It's an adventure. You want a good test for your marriage? You and your spouse go out chasing some pigs around, trying to get them in a small area. It's a great test on your on your marriage or your relationship. Nat and I did great. Frustration, we were out here for an hour. I mean, the pigs were way over by our house a couple of times, and just trying to get them put back in. We don't have pig boards or anything, so we were out here with those stakes, and we had some some doggy beds. We were trying to use as pig boards. So on the agenda is we need to get some pig boards. I don't know where I was going with that. It's a good test on your relationship, chasing hogs around. I'll say that. But Nat's a trooper. She does great with me. I'm crazy, type A, and she's very laid back, and we did good. All right, water's filling up. I think I'm gonna kill this because I always forget. I always have this water fill up, I forget, and then it overflows. So I'll kill this. We'll just continue to gradually fill it up. I think we're good. We're good over here. We're gonna bring this net. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. We're going to bring this net. Okay, we're gonna bring this net over there, let the pigs out, but I've got a smaller net I'm gonna set up in their area and fire it up so that they can start getting used to the net. These pigs are not trained on electric, so that's my only concern. I don't want to just throw them in here because they won't respect it. So I need to get some sort of electric netting in there for 24 hours and let them shock themselves, sniff it, shock themselves, and get used to it. All right, so here's these naughty pigs I was talking about. Nat just fed them. They're good. These are good girls, or good girl boy pair. But they are, if anyone's chased a pig around trying to get them where they want to go, especially at this size, they are stubborn, and they are fast. So they got this, they popped this open. My fault, completely my fault. I did not have this T-post there. I don't think I had any of these T-posts. Yeah, I've added 3 T-posts. I just had this. That was just not smart on my part. And part of that was, this was quick. I mean, we found these pigs, and then within 24 hours we were getting them, picking them up. So we just threw this together. It was kind of a makeshift area to house them. We knew it was going to be temporary, and I did not secure it, so they ended up pushing this open and both of them got out. We finally saw them utilize this. We got some heavy rainstorms yesterday. I mean, we got dumped on like 3 times, and we were wondering if they were ever going to use this. We hadn't seen them in there, but it's been so hot. But they were both in there cuddled up, so good to see that they were both able to fit in there. They were both in there comfy. They had enough space, so it was good to see them use this house yesterday for the very first time. On that note, I will say the rainstorm we had yesterday, I mean, I talked about this a few videos ago. That's what took out all of our turkeys, except for those 2 that are in there. And we got hit harder yesterday than we did in that rainstorm that killed all those turkeys, and they're fine. They're fine. So I will continue to say this. We're going to continue to raise our birds the way we do in those chicken tractors, in the chick shop. We're not going to change that. I'm just gonna chalk up that last storm as it's just one of those unfortunate things that happen. So, all right. We are gonna set up that old pig net. I'm just gonna set this up here somehow. I'll makeshift it, and it'll be, again, an easy move. I'll just open up one of these cattle panels and let them into the electric. But before we do that, I'm gonna go get the small net, and I'm just gonna set up a line. I might do it on that side. I'll just run it along that hog panel, set up the electric so that it's hot and they'll get up and be curious with it, sniff it, and shock themselves. We want them to shock themselves on that net so that when I bring them out into this area just with the hog net, they're gonna respect it. Because if I just do that, they're big enough, they'll run right through it. I mean, it shocks, it hurts, but if they don't understand and they don't respect it, they'll just walk right through it. So it's super, super, super important that you train them, either when they're itty bitty piglets or like right now. I'm a little nervous. I've never done this so late in life with these hogs. I've never had big hogs like this where I'm training to electric. So it might take a couple of days. So they might be in here for a couple more days. It is what it is. I'm in there muck and poop. We're not really adding carbon. We do have some hay in there, but for the most part, I'm muck and poop every single day. We'll get them out on pasture soon enough. All right, Annabelle came in a little too early and pooped everywhere. All right.
It's so hot.
It's not that hot.
Oh, that's cool.
See those rags? We're down.
But the spider's right here, Mom.
Mommy's over with the pigs. Okay, so I was telling Nat that Annabelle does the exact same thing to her baby that she does to us. You can see her, she's drinking off of her and she keeps stepping. She kicks her in the face, so it's not just us, it's not just us. She's just a steppy cow when you're milking. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna set this net up. I think we're just gonna leave it like this and run just one length, just along this side. I might run it over there. Let's see how long this is. I think I'm gonna run it on this side because we've got their shade. They like laying over here. I don't want it right where they're laying. So I'm gonna move their feet and I'll go along that side. I really don't want them touching it unless it's hot. Go. Yeah. Okay, that's what we wanted. They were sitting there chewing on it. Yep. Okay, so perfect. So that's what we want. Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but that was my fault. I tried to get it. They were over here chewing on it before I had it grounded out. And then I fired it up and it was in their mouth and it got the mama. It got the sow, and then the boar came over and sniffed it, and then it got him a little bit. But that's what we want. I need this in here. I need them curious. They need to touch it. They need to respect this fence. We'll leave this in here for probably 24 hours. Let them get shocked a few times, and then we'll bring them out and get them on electric netting. All right, so I'm gonna leave this on here. I'm gonna go grab that net and bring it over. See if these pigs will come over and get curious with it again. Okay, we got this net set up. I got the net hot in with the breeders, so that they've only, each of them have touched it one time. They haven't been back over since, so that's a good thing. So here in the next probably, I don't know, 24 hours, 48 hours, we'll get them out on fresh pasture and start rotationally grazing our hogs, just like we do our meat hogs. So we're all done. We're gonna call it a day today. As always, appreciate each and every one of you. Our hope for this channel is that you're able to pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you on your homesteading journey. If that is the case, go ahead, hit subscribe. Keep bringing those comments and feedback. Appreciate y'all. Catch you next time.